Welcome to the CSG 33099 Security Management channel. Here's how we can begin the case study training video. And let's admit, there's a fine line between being nice and nasty. People in this industry will try to be nice to you, but in fact they are planning to be nasty, and we call them social engineers. What is social engineering? Social engineering is the art of manipulating people so they give up confidential information. However, it is totally up to us if we want to be manipulated or not. What is email phishing? A social engineer calls and pretends to be a fellow employee, asking the recipient to download an attachment or click on the link. Here you go.
Hello, Himat. Can you please download this link for me?
Oopsies, I'll have to think about it.
Okay, so when you have and when you've downloaded the link, please let me know. Thank you. Bye.
And the next one is pretext phone calls. A social engineer calls and pretends to be a formal employee or a trusted outside authority, such as law enforcement, vendor, or auditor. Now let's learn about physical social engineering, also known as piggybacking or tailgating. And the perfect example is, can you hold the door for me? I don't have my access card on me. Now let's talk about how to avoid getting tricked by the social engineers. And the rule of thumb is, when somebody tricks you into doing something dangerous, for example, downloading an attachment, telling the password, username, or credit card details, say no. Other precautions which you must follow are, if the websites look similar, never send emails to these guys until you're absolutely sure. Don't use the reply link. Visit their official website. Your bank will never send you unsolicited messages. Do not download any attachments. Some browsers will warn you about social engineer or malicious program. Pay close attention to the URL because attackers will make them look similar. Before sending any info, check the URL HTTPS. Always download from a reputable resource or website. Be aware of these social engineers. And how do we make sure that people don't cross that line? I guess by being aware and being trained. The first type of social threat is phishing. These attacks can include scenarios like the ones we discussed before, but may also be more targeted. Spear phishing attacks are more sophisticated and can include customized emails, sent or targeted ads that need a bit more research on the attacker's part. The second one is watering hole. In a watering hole attack, user groups are specifically being targeted. For example, attackers would research specific employees that go to niche websites and then host malware specifically targeting these employees. The third one is baiting. Just like the term suggests, baiting attacks involve offering victims something they want. The risk is that you may be downloading malware instead of or in addition to the files you actually want. Baiting can also include too good to be true online deals or fake emails with answers to the questions you never asked on any forums. And the fourth one is quid pro quo. These attackers offer IT assistance to each and every one of their victims. The fraudsters will promise a quick fix in exchange for the employee disabling their AV program and for installing malware on their computers that assumes the guise of software updates. And last but not the least, understand the different types of threats, train yourself to deal with them, and apply yourself. How about we make sure that the fine line between nice and nasty is not crossed by anyone?